Content disclaimer: the views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
Oh my goodness, family, we're gonna have a great time today, tonight, this evening. Are you ready? Oh, we got some special people coming up, man. You hear the Matrix music in the background. You know what it is. You know what it is. Turn the fan, tell a friend, tell a camera, tell everybody, turn on your camera, turn on your television. We're gonna have Aquarius Maximus, Lloyd Strayhorn, Neena Diamond, and also myself and Jacquii Leveine. I don't know if y'all ready, but even if y'all not, it's all right. Okay, all right. Here we go. Just remember, please like, subscribe, and share. King Simon presents only quality people. Just want to remind people, if you are going to be at the award show, make sure you nominate before you come. I'm a nominee for the Author of the Year, baby. That's Roy 954-245-0086. Make sure you text and nominate your favorite person. Look, I've nominated a few people that's not, that's just doing what they do. Matter of fact, I put Lloyd as a Lifetime Achievement Award nominee, to tell you the truth. That's what I did. All right? But tonight we got a special show. Like I said, we got a special show. Why you should attend the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat from August 17th to August 20th. And don't forget, on the 17th, we have this beautiful sister, Adara Moselle. Can practicing Tantra save our relationship? Oh yeah, we're gonna get a little freaky deaky, but it's gonna be a spiritual freaky deaky, so we're gonna have some fun, all right? And don't forget, this girl from out of Toronto, this beautiful lady from out of Toronto, she's a Reiki master, inspirational speaker, and guide and educator. We will have Carrie Ann Ingram in the building on May the 21st. That happens to be Notorious B.I.G.'s birthday, yes, at 8 p.m. And don't forget, doubleheader, we got Johnny Arcade, artist, actor, producer, and author, coming on May 24th. That happens to be Heavy D's birthday. So it's a doubleheader. So I got him coming on at 7 o'clock, and then I have Conjure Queen coming on at 9 o'clock. So you don't want to miss that. Spiritual contracts and the healing process. And if you don't know who this sister is coming up on the 31st. And she was with us at LIU back in the day with Brother Shabazz back in the day. Sonia Barrett, PhD, will be in the building, and she's now a neuroscientist and all that, but we're going to be talking about the natural science of the path inward. That's right, we're going to have Sonia Barrett in the building. And just want to remind people, please check out my beautiful sister. This is my biological sister on my daddy side. Make sure you go to our website, mybluelotustravels.com. That's mybluelotustravels.com. And of course, one of my sponsors here is the one, the only Lloyd Strayhorn, lloyd-strayhorn.com. Make sure you call him at 800-581-4401. He's the world-renowned astronumerologist and palmistry. Of course, you can just book a session with him, purchase products, and sign up for the newsletter and his courses, of course. And big up to my girl, April Gopi. It's Brooklyn Gold. She got some great elderberry syrup, and she has ginger. All of this is on the website at itsbrooklyngold.com. And don't forget, we're going to be doing this. This is what it's all about tonight. We're talking about it. It's going to be happening from August 17th to the 20th. It's the 2023 Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. That's right. So we're going to be talking to all the featured people here. I'm going to even be talking to myself. That's how deep it gets. I'm telling you. All right. And if you want to get and learn the Dr. Africa method, all you have to do is go to his website, LailaAfrica.com. That's LailaAfrica.com. His beautiful wife will handle everything for you. All right. And if you're ever in Wilmington, Delaware, make sure you go to the Drop Squad Kitchen for the best vegan, vegetarian food in the world at Wilmington, Delaware. Drop Squad Kitchen. And this is my beautiful daughter-in-law and my son's business. That's EPS Holistic Health and Wellness .square.site. Make sure you give them a call. They got some great EPS healing ointments and CBD infused hydrated gels that's good for the muscles, good for pain. I'm a martial artist, so I have to rub all that stuff all over my body, especially after a good hard workout. we do what we got to do with this type of ointment. And think up to Nicholas Brooklyn. If you're in Brooklyn, New York, you want 10% off in Brooklyn and in Manhattan, make sure you go to Nicholas Brooklyn at 718-858-4400. That's 858-4400, and tell them King Simon sent you. You know what it is. And if you ever want to take a historical trip with the great Baba Ashwa Kwesi and his beautiful wife, Mira Kwesi, all you have to do is give them a call at 214-371-0206. That's 214-371-0206. And tell them that King Simon sent you. And big up to Dr. Shakira, the iridologist of the world, baby. That's www.holisticapalace.com. Make sure you get your iridology done. Check her newsletter and all the products she has for children and adults. Hit her up. And big up to my girl, Aisha. She did a great job for me today. So infinitetimesmag.com. Hit that magazine up because that's where spirituality and metaphysics are. She's looking for more journalists, more writers. Make sure you hit her up via that website right now. She can help you out. And if you are pursuing your writer's dream, contact my dear friend I've known for over 35 years. Her name is Susie Script. That's Susie Script. Hit her up at 914-361-9467. That's right, 914-361-9467. And do remember, if you want my numerovation guidance card, all you have to do is pre-order. And the guidance deck, you can email me at numerovationgcards@gmail.com. That's right. Hit me up. And remember, family, if you want all of my books, go to Linktree/King Simon the Numerator. If you want to take my class on Udemy, go to Linktree/King Simon the Numerator. If you want that full 8-hour raw, uncut, holistic numeration course, all you have to do is go to Linktree/King Simon the Numerator. If you want to book a session with me, guess what? I'm telling you, family, all you have to do is text me 347-496-1022, 347-496-1022. Remember, the study of numbers or numerology is applied mathematics. When you learn to apply your numbers, they will guide you. And as I always say, accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. And like Dr. B. Series says, I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection because no one is perfect in this mother-flipping world. Oh my God! I'm here, family. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell your cousin, tell your grandmama, tell your grandpapa, tell your españolo. It's King Simon in the building. How y'all feeling? Let me turn down the Matrix music. I don't think y'all ready for the Matrix music. Oh my God. Oh man. Woo! Been a mother flipping day. Yes, sir. I am enjoying every moment of it. Of course, you know I come on every Sundays and Wednesdays. And of course, the Cash App is up there. So spread love. Of course, that $ King Simon 3158. And remember, my link tree is /King Simon the Numerator. That's /King Simon the Numerator. In 2 more minutes, I'm supposed to have some special guests on, but other people ain't been popping up. I just see 2 of them already, but it's all right. It's all good. Whatever. I keeps it moving. I don't be playing with this. But before anything, I want to make sure I play this particular commercial because we're going to be speaking about this event in the next 2 minutes.
Hi, I'm Lloyd Strayhorn, inviting you to heal with the numbers and cards in person at the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat in New Orleans. Go to stshealing.com to learn from the Masters, Aquarius Maximus, King Simon, Neena Diamond, Jazz Aphrodite, and myself. Don't forget, New Orleans, August 17th through the 20th at the Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. Register now at stshealing.com. That's stshealing.com. See you there.
Yeah. Woo. We're going to have a party. That day. We're going to have a party. I don't even understand. That's why I got on my little sombrero, my little phony improvised sombrero that will be going to New Orleans with me. But without any further ado, I have 2 of the people that actually put this together that I'm going to be bringing up for this great event that's coming up. And I want everybody to take the time out and make sure you go to the website. That's stshealing.com. Let me put it up on the screen so y'all know. stshealing.com. Matter of fact, let me put it up big because I want it big up in here. We're going to put it up big up in here. We want people to see this. Stop playing. We want people to see this. I ain't playing with none of y'all. I know some of y'all blind out there. We're going to help y'all out here. I'm going to hook y'all up. before I bring on these two sisters who actually decided to put this available. But this is the website. Go to the website. There it is. STShealing.com. That's STShealing.com. To register now, because look, last call. It's going to be a last call going on. So I want to make sure. But without any further ado, the two beautiful sisters that I want to bring on before we bring on the rest of the guests. I know they're going through, they're trying to get themselves together. And okay, I see Aquarius just popped up in the back, but I'm going to bring it. I see Aquarius just popped up. Oh, okay, Aquarius, I see you. I'll bring it up. But we're going to start off with, first of all, we're going to bring on Jacquii. And then we're going to bring on Neena. And I see Aquarius in the back. I'm going to bring you up after Aquarius. Give me a few seconds. Do what you do. But without further ado, let's get these ladies a round of first. Welcome to a round of applause.
Hey.
Yeah, mamacita. ¿Cómo está? Yeah. I know I'm too much.
Woo.
And then I want to bring on Aquarius Maximus. Oh my God, how you doing? You just be looking all different, girl. Like you've been to Jamaica again. You know that's my country. That's my country. So how y'all feeling?
Great.
How y'all feeling?
Good.
That's good. I'm wonderful. Well, first of all, there she done disappeared. Go ahead.
Sorry, I had to yell at the kids.
Look, mine's are grown up. 9 of them I had to yell at. Yo, what the? Now there's grandchildren. I gotta be calm with, because we don't be yelling at the grandchildren.
Right.
not like what we used to do to our own children. Terrible. But tragic. But it's all right. I'm glad to see y'all are here. Thank y'all very much. Lloyd said he didn't receive the link. I'm going to send him the link. Now, first of all, Jacquii and Neena, now y'all decided to put this together, and I think Aquarius was also a part of this. So, Jacquii, I want you to set it off first while I get Lloyd in this thing. So please let us know why you decided to set up this beautiful event, of course, that's called the the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. Please talk to the people, please. While I go and get our brother. Go ahead.
Well, thank you for having me, first of all. Thank you for even being a part of this venture. So I joined with Neena Diamond to put this event together so that we can do our ministry, which is healing women, right? So we're healing Black women, reminding them of the tools that they have to awaken to their purpose, which is basically saving humanity, right? That's what Black women are here to do, bring consciousness back to humanity. But in so doing, we realize that this is a two-party situation. So women can't exist without men can't exist without women, regardless of your sexual orientation. It's beyond that. And we wanted to bring forces together so that we can start our healing circles together and then eventually branch off where the elders of the men minister the men and the elders of the women minister the women. But it's really about us getting to the root of our sciences, numerology, astrology, cardology, using these as tools so that we're not walking around the world aimlessly thinking that we can't relate to each other because we don't have the right communication skills. Communication started with the basics, and the basics is this language that has gotten so far away from us that we think that it is beyond our understanding, but this is the way that we communicated with each other back in the days, right? And so now we have to revisit this so that we have some sense of understanding, some sense of purpose, some sense of spiritual grounding. And so it's important for us to get off of these computers while it's convenient for us to be here and we can come from all parts of the world. Let's come together face to face so that we can learn this. And we never know when all 5 of us are going to be in the same space again. Like, this is a once in a lifetime thing to get all of us committed at the same time and willing to do it. So that's my 2 cents. I'll hand it over to Miss Neena Diamond.
Hold on, Neena. Our brethren just got in, the one, the only, Lloyd Strayhorn. Everybody know that theme song.
Simon, you got issues.
I know I do. I'm sorry. I'm always going to have issues, sir. That's my middle name. Is Lloyd, hold on 1 second. We're about to get to Neena, let her talk her stuff, and then we're going to get to you, my brother. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, Neena.
I'm trying to catch my breath here. We started off before y'all got on here with some high octane, right?
That's it.
So, to follow up on what Jazz is talking about, it has been something that is needed in this community, especially for us who are leaders in this community, us who have put in the work, us who have the track record of caring, right? The thing about caring is important. These metaphysical sciences are very valuable, but the learning how to use them is extremely important. It's because you can study. You can do all of that, and until you learn how to use it in your own individual life, it's just like something is just hanging out there. We are like thousands of years behind, and our ancestors want us to have this information and to be able to use it. And that's why we're coming together, because the things that are used in opposition to our community come from these sciences. So all we got to do is flip it, dip it, and do what we do and learn how to use it in the same energy field. There's no right or wrong. The universe is perfect. It only knows energy. So until you get in alignment with the energy, you're going to constantly feel like you're on the low end of the totem pole, and you're not. You just been snookered into thinking that the things that you do are wrong because the people who use these sciences need your energy in order to perform their rituals. So this is what we want to get out there, to understand that there's no right or wrong. And in actuality, you don't even have to know these sciences. You just need to know yourself. You need to be more intentional. You need to wake up and look around you and see what's happening and stop going for the snake oil. So really, it's about us helping you to see the things that you already know in your mind's eye.
Y'all are fire. Now, Aquarius Maximus, come on now. We're gonna get it in now. Talk that sass, girl. Talk that sass. Now, Aquarius, you're a part of this whole vibe. We all a part of this vibe. Let's talk this sass, girl. Come on, let's talk this sass. Why, Aquarius? Why you think this retreat is so important, and everything that we all do in our own perspective realms? Why is it so important for the world today to understand this and get this, please?
Well, I think that we bring stuff that people are a little bit familiar with, but we bring a different vibe, a different, more like a we got good news. That's what I like. We got good news to share. I think, so many people who are in this space, we've been so used to the doomsday and it's the end of the world and the conspiracies, but it's not true. Like, we're finding out like every day that this is really a new beginning. And even though there may be things ending, the new beginning is like really, really wonderful. It's like what we've been asking for. Yes. So it feels good to kind of be like the good news bears, I guess you could say.
Wow, you taking us back. Good news bears.
It feels really good to do that, because I think that especially with our folks, we need that. You know what I mean? Like, we need it like nobody's business. Like, people went away from a lot of people went away from the church. But the church would at least have the good news, you know what I mean? So you lose that piece of it when you come out into getting the whole, getting your eyes open, so to speak. You know what I mean? You're like, whoa, to all of this truth and stuff is out there, but you still need that hope, that that the ability to look at this information differently and see things from a different perspective. And that's literally what the translation of cardology is, because cardology is the 9 of clubs. And the 9 of clubs is about seeing things from a different perspective. This might be disappointing news to one, but if you look at it differently, it could turn into being something totally higher level, totally freeing, and graduate you to another level. So, changing the perspective and shifting the perspective is an ascension. I think that's what we're doing for people. you know, and it's interesting because where we're going to be at is a Nana Club.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, so it's all kind of written in stone what we're doing. We're changing perspectives. We're raising people, you know, out of a on one level and taking them to another, because that's where we want to go. We want to go higher. We're not really
Right.
trying. None of us. We on some higher stuff, higher
Yeah.
level stuff. We're not trying to, you know, be down in the dumps. We're trying to lift everybody up, you know, so we
Exactly.
can fly.
Exactly. And my dear brother, Lloyd Strayhorn. I know.
How you doing?
How you doing, brother? How
Hi,
you doing?
Simon. It's so nice to see the ladies.
Of
We're going
course.
to be in great company. It's going to be a great event.
I'm with it.
I was talking about it tonight on my show, and thank the Sisters of the Traveling Spread for sponsoring my show the last couple of weeks, and they're going to continue to do it until we just run out of sponsorship. That's it. And I was talking about the importance of, because Mother's Day is coming up. So
Mm-hmm.
for all three of you, happy Mother's Day coming up.
Yeah.
Mothers come in all stages, all forms and fashions, and without women, we don't exist. That's why when Hitler started the fatherland, it would never do, because it's Mother Nature, the mothership. You know, it's just that whole energy that gives the power. And without women, we don't come into this world. So, you know, so in honor of that, I think this is going to be very important that we all get together, but explain to people about relationships. And I'm like, I guess much of you is that people think it's always boyfriend, girlfriend, but you got to get into a relationship with yourself first. Because once you get into a relationship with yourself, you can get into any relationship moving forward. But how you going to know somebody and you don't know yourself? That's impossible. And you can't run from everybody, but as I often say, you can't run from yourself. So that's going to be my goal. I'm with some beautiful ladies. I know all of y'all personally, Jacquii especially. I'm when I meet Neena, I'm gonna give her big sugar. You too, Aquarius, big sugar. And
I don't need no sugar, sir. I'm good. I just need a handshake and a hug and some
get
daps.
mine. No, I'm gonna get mine.
Some dap. We dapping. I'm
You
good.
can do all that you want to. I'm gonna wrap my arms around you. That's what I'm gonna do.
We're doing the Flip Wilson handshake, sir. We're doing the Flip Wilson handshake.
No, I ain't flipping. I'm gonna flip on these ladies. I'm gonna say, "Come here, girl."
I know that's right. Come here, girl.
Come here, girl. Well, you know, first of all, family, if you don't know who's with us today, we have our great guest for today, Jacquii Leveine, Neena Diamond, Aquarius Maximus, and Lloyd Strayhorn. Like Lloyd said on his broadcast, is about 100 years of information on here, over 100 years of information on here. Easy 100 years of information. That's the truth. Matter of fact, we could probably say 1,000 years of information, sir. We could probably say 1,000 years of information. Because the way we continue to study and keep on researching, we're always a student, always keeping that glass half full. That's the important part and you know, going to you, Jacquii, as far as being in this, what made you get into the study of numbers and cardology? Because I have your book right here, but we're gonna show your website and all that good stuff in a few. But what made you get into not just numerology but also cardology? What led you down that path? Was it from childhood and somebody in your family? What happened? What's going on? Talk to us.
I think, and Diamond will attest to this, I think like we've all known each other in a past life, right? So this is not the first coming of the five of us. And so these skills are inside of us, buried in our soul, and something happens to awaken these dormant abilities. But of course, the genesis for us right now in this lifetime would always be Lloyd, right? Lloyd is the focal point of all of us coming together. And so listening to him on WLIB, child, on the radio, and wanting him to do my numbers and being enthralled by that was definitely the gateway. And then I had friends who were trying to get me involved in it by going to learn from one of his teachers, Power Coach Martin. And so he's still the genesis, right? Because everybody comes through Lloyd. As long as you're Black, they're coming through Lloyd. And so from that, I still wasn't completely interested until I got into my 7 pinnacle cycle and got into a relationship that really had me look at myself. And like Lloyd was saying, really trying to understand self is important. And just going to a therapist or talking to friends wasn't doing it. Like I really needed to understand why I was repeating these patterns, why I was meeting certain people, why different energies were coming to me. What was I giving out that I was attracting? And so the numbers, of course, led me to that first. But to get more clarity and to get more in-depth information, cardology was second. And so I always paired the two because I always needed to know more than what the numbers told. At that time, I didn't know the compound numbers. And so I didn't really have the full depth and understanding of the numbers that I do now. And so cardology helped me to supplement the numerology. We're really trying to figure out who the players were, what planets were we in, what was the energy at that time. You know, so all of that really filled in the full picture for me. And from then on, it was smooth sailing. Had to write my book and talk about it and put it together and put it out in the universe. And things just came together after that. Met Lloyd,
Wonderful.
Diamond, and I met you, and I met Aquarius, and so we all here. I mean, we met again because, like I said, we already known each other. But
from a past life, yeah, and that's powerful that she said that. Now that Neena and Aquarius, y'all are mama and daughter, mama and daughter. Mama and daughter,
sisters. We're sisters right now for all intents and purposes. Look at how we look like sisters.
I know y'all looking like, but you know, I want to go to Aquarius for a minute. When your mother was practicing it, did you think your mom was crazy? How did you get into this? What did you think that she was doing when you was young and seeing your mother get into all of this? What from Aquarius Maximus, from a younger person's point of view, go back to your childhood when you started seeing your mother practicing and going into all this conscious stuff, and then we're gonna go to you, Neena.
Well, I mean, I was always an introverted, internal kind of kid. So I just I go along with wherever I'm supposed to go. You the adult. So, you know, I ain't got no choice. You know, so I'm just here for the ride kind of stuff. So, you know, it wasn't like, I didn't know how significant it was, because the thing is, it's like, you know, when you're a little kid, you think everybody like this. You know what I mean? Like you don't think you're different. You don't think, you know, that you just think that this is everybody's life, you know? So, and I was always a weird kid anyway. So I had my own weirdness, and I knew certain things was weird about myself. So, you know, it wasn't a thing. It was just like, is what it is. It was life, you know. It was nothing out of the ordinary to me.
Okay. I just wanted to find out, because sometimes our children will look at us like, okay, he doing that or she doing that.
Oh, see, that's my kids now.
Oh, see, exactly. See, now you know what I'm talking about.
That's the zillennials. I heard they call them zillennials. Zillennials. That's them kids.
I'm gonna call them Craylineal.
Yeah, that's my kids. But I was from the Pluto and Libra generation. We kept our mouths shut. You know what I mean? Exactly. So like, it was like, you know, because we had to be quiet. You know, we were the latchkey kids, so we had to practice being quiet in case somebody came to the door. They act like nobody was home.
Especially if them Jehovah's Witness came to the door.
Yeah, so be quiet. Nobody's home. Don't answer that door. You know you're gonna get in trouble. So we had to be quiet a lot. You know what I mean? Then don't talk back. You know, I think we were a very, very, very quiet generation, you know. So we didn't really have too much feedback. It was like, whatever. I'm just waiting till I get 18 so I can get out and say whatever the hell I want to say. You know what I mean?
Aquarius, it's funny you said that, because I said it on my live. I had to walk on eggshells with my mother. I knew I couldn't. I didn't.
Okay, all right, y'all going too far.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that.
Now you don't want to hear that.
Y'all going too far.
Between me and Aquarius.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I said it on my live today.
Diamond's mother, for real.
Mama,
you know what I'm talking about. I think we were a very well behaved generation. Because we were scared to talk back. We were scared to do anything.
Oh,
you know
my God.
We were just waiting for the day we graduated from high school so that we could leave.
Oh, man.
They getting a lot off their chest tonight.
Hold on, Neena. Hold on, Neena. I'm coming to you, Neena. Neena.
I can't wait.
All y'all 70s babies, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Neena, I'm coming to you. Hold on now. I got you. I got you. But I was just saying it on my live. My mother said live on the air that I never gave her no problem because me knew me not supposed to give her no problem. I never brought police to her house. I never done none of that. Now, what was I doing the dirt? Yes, I was doing my dirt. But no, I would never bring no dirt to the house. You remember what Biggie said? Don't get high on your own supply and don't bring no dirt to where you rest. You don't do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, Neena, we're coming to you. Let's get this around the phone. I like this stage. This is me all day. This is me all day. I'm gonna bring the drama, y'all. We're gonna bring some drama.
I know, right? I love it. Shenanigator.
But no, it just goes to show you that we're like you people. We're regular people like you that found our way into the metaphysics. That's all I'm trying to say here. Yeah. Believe me. And like Jackie said, Lloyd read me on WLIB, WBLS on Gary Bird's show on my birthday, February the 1st, the Wednesday, 1989.
Wow.
I remember all of that. Wow. And I wasn't sure I was going to get through, and then Gary answered the phone. Boom. I said, what? Who am I on? And then sure enough, Lloyd read my name like a book in 89 on that show. And I was on radio, but I wasn't on there officially. And that took me over the hill for studying numbers. So, people, y'all got to understand why we have these beautiful people on there. Now, Neena, you, before she was even born, you was getting into a lot of stuff. Come on now. You had that influence by all the elders like the Dr. Benz, the Dr. Clarks, and all the great people. Now, what led you into cardology when I know Dr. Ben wasn't teaching on cardology? I know Dr. Clark wasn't teaching on cardology. What led you into cardology or any kind of metaphysics? Please.
Well, I always liken it back to when Aquarius was born. At her grandmother's house, we played bidwits, right? Ooh. And bidwits is the same as reading your cards because you're dealt 13 cards and then you got to play to win. Mm-hmm. So I became a master at playing bidwits. So there was always reading the cards, and it was just always an attraction to the cards. But about 20-something years ago, I got a book. I got Robert Camp's book, The Book of Destiny, and I just sat with it. I had a lot of difficulty with that book because it was a lot of divine masculine. So I just sat with the book and studied it. And I even showed it to Aquarius Maximus one time, and she's like, "What is that?" She was not. And she was like, I showed her. I said, "Well, you're 4 clubs, okay?" She was not interested, right? And to go back to definitely the relationship between me and Aquarius Maximus. Aquarius Maximus is my introduction into Pluto. She's my child. And when she was born, I stepped straight into Pluto with a Plutonian child. Now she doesn't remember her childhood because I guess she don't want to remember her childhood. I'm okay with it, right? But Aquarius Maximus she was someone that tested me because she was always mystical. She would wake up in the morning and she said, I was on the Blue Ridge Mountains in Jamaica. I'm like, girl, I didn't know Jamaica had Blue Ridge Mountains. She said, I was talking to the Aborigines. I said, I didn't. And this was like 7:00 in the morning before she used to go to school. So I had to debrief her, right? I said, because you can't go to school and tell the teachers
you can't
on the Blue Ridge Mountains in Jamaica talking to Aborigines.
That's the truth.
I said, you can't do that, okay? So 7:00 in the morning, we used to have these, she woke up like she never went to sleep. And that was my introduction into knowing that she had special abilities. She was scary. Now, she was scary. Now, she definitely was boo-boo, but she was scary. But we had these conversations in the morning. So that was something. And I was young. I had her when I was 17 years old. So I was young and learning, from someone at that age, how to listen, how to really listen and really how to pick up on certain things. So going through my life, like you said, with those masters, that was much later. Because I said, I had her young. But going with those masters and sitting with those masters and putting it together, the things that we innately know, but we don't know.
Yes.
Right. We know this, but until we have a community where we can talk about it and exercise it, it becomes a little, frightening, right? Especially to have children. All of my children were born like that. They all have, all of our children do, but these special gifts that we make these agreements to come here and to learn. So what was that? That was in 2014 when Aquarius started doing cardology, was when the game started, because that's when all of the pieces started coming together. Because the Book of Destiny, we used to sit and talk. And we used to say, there's something missing. And I said, yeah, that divine feminine. So we created a language and we started talking from that divine feminine and having divine feminine and witty conversations. And this is how cardology came about. And that was 9 years ago. So she really introduced me into it. She always used to say, I came here to teach you. I didn't want to hear that. Okay. I didn't want to hear that.
That's funny you said that because that's funny you said that because that's what Phil Valentine used to say. He said, children came through us to teach us.
Yeah.
And that is the truth. They came through us to teach us. I've learned a lot from all 9 of my children. Yeah. I'm still learning. Jesus, and the grandchildren. Now, the link to the big Circle of Cosmic Consciousness retreat is in the chat. So if y'all want to go straight to the link, you're gonna find out everything that you need to know and how to pay down and make it happen and put that money in and make it in. Come on out and hang out with us. It's gonna be a party. It's gonna be a celebrate good time. Come on, we're gonna celebrate. I don't understand. When I start my lectures with music. So I like to do my thing. I like to make sure there's a party going on. We're going to party, right? So stop playing. I don't know about all this. I'm going to party.
So she said, I got a story. So she said she didn't want me to go to school, certain stuff. So she used to load me up with all them books. So, I had What They Never Taught You in History class. Ooh, and I was a book junkie. So I would read a book in like an hour or 2 hours. And then I go to school telling all that stuff to the teachers and getting in trouble and all this other stuff.
And Aquarius, we came out of the unsolved law community.
I was like, oh, you don't believe me? Then I come bring the book and smack the book on the table to the teacher. I was like, it's right in here.
Exactly.
And it's right here. I was like, do you know? And I was just getting into all kind of stuff with them books in school. So
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Because I was getting into, my cousins introduced me to Dr. Imam Isa's book in 83. And I was bringing my books. That's how I got kicked out of school doing madness.
Oh yeah, I was bringing my book too. I remember when I bought "What Is Hell? Where Is Hell?"
Yeah,
where is hell in school? I was like, "Where is hell? What is that?"
Lloyd, look. We can talk all about this. We're gonna have to do a whole separate show on this. Me and you, Aquarius, we're gonna have to talk. Because she even know my ex-wife in North Carolina, so we go back from that way back.
Yeah, we do.
Lloyd. Now you the Magi here. You the Magi. You the Jesna here. You the Jesna. And you introduced me to your thousands of books in your house. And I remember he whipped out a book that was like 200 years old. I told you, I swear you had to blow dust off of this book. I thought I was at the Sorcerer's Apprentice here. I was watching this movie. Oh, Jesus Christ. This book is old. It's a big book. People don't even understand. So Lloyd, he gonna show the book. Don't show the book, Lloyd.
I need a ladder to go get the book.
Get that book. Don't show that book. That's over 200 years old.
And Jackie were blessed to come to my home.
Yes, sir.
And see my books, which I really, really love.
Yes.
And then the day when I got started, we would have to walk around with our astrology books wrapped in paper bags.
Yeah.
We couldn't say we were studying the stars or anything like that. And at that time, I wasn't familiar with numbers until actually 1965, was when my first experience with numerology. It was in the summer in Atlantic City.
I wasn't born then.
I wasn't born, that's for sure. I know that's for a fact. Go ahead, Lloyd. I'm sorry. Why Neena gonna jump in that one?
No. I'm still thinking, boy, I've been here a while, okay? You know how, you know how, like, when you put in the birthdays, you got to roll the thing back for the year. Yeah. I was rolling and rolling and rolling.
Come on, roll it back.
I don't remember that.
Like a Rolodex,
Yeah, boy, what will get you my year or what? You know?
Why is my date all the way down here?
But you know,
go ahead, Lloyd.
It is true that everything does go full circle, and I was blessed to be able to take care of myself, not get distracted or anything. And now it's like a whole new generation. And one of the things is that King Simon was very important of getting me back out there. And then there were other people, and everything just snowballed from there. But I mean, I really love what I do. I'm very passionate about what I do. I am very, very honest and very sincere with it. And the fact that, because what happens is, it was on your show that I saw Aquarius Maximus. And then, you know me, I'll take your guess. I'll say, well, Simon, can I have her on my show? And then when I had her on, she explained. And then from there, I met Neena.
Yep.
And Jacquii came to our class on June the 22nd of 2019.
My grandmother's birthday. Yep.
Out in Brooklyn. And it's just been nice. It's no accident that we all come together with this.
That's right. That's right.
No accident. So we're all going to bring our special gifts. We're going to synergize it where people can walk away all the better from coming there. So it's worth it. So I'm trying not to let people or tell them, see, it's money. Listen, if we want something, we will get the money to do it. Okay. Yes, right. So I don't care what it is. So when you walk around with women with Gucci's $4,000 bags, you can't tell me they can't get to St. Louis.
That's right.
I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But it's where our priorities are. But for those who have a certain mindset, they will be the beneficiaries of our collectiveness on August the 17th through the 20th. They will all be the beneficiary. And actually, we learn too, because that's the one thing about us. We all learn from each other. And then when I saw Neena and she was explaining in Clubhouse, I said, how'd she do that? You know? and in fact, when I started my online course, on Clubhouse, I actually asked her, was that date good? And it was the 17th of February. And I think it was eight of diamonds. Mm-hmm. And aren't you 8 of diamonds, dear?
Yep.
I said, now that's a heck of a coincidence, but that's when I started.
You know? And, I want to give all of them a well-deserved round of applause. We're not finished yet, family. I just want to show y'all the website. All y'all have to do is click, click, and click. That's all you have to do, family. And there's the click on stshealing.com. Click on purchasing. Click on doing what you got to do, and click, and you'll be on down there with us having a good time. Before, I'm going to take a real quick hard break and just play this commercial real quick. Don't move a muscle. You are listening to King Simon Presents Only Quality People right here on YouTube, family. Don't go nowhere.
I'm Lloyd Strayhorn, inviting you to heal with the numbers and cards in person at the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat in New Orleans. Go to stshealing.com to learn from the Masters, Aquarius Maximus, King Simon, Neena Diamond, Jazz Aphrodite, and myself. Don't forget, New Orleans, August 17th through the 20th at the Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. Register now at stshealing.com. That's stshealing.com. See you there.
Hey, this is King Simon, International Numerator. Remember, get all my books on Amazon or go to Linktree/King Simon the Numerator. And remember, don't forget to book my sessions at 347-496-1022. Book now.
Right, we are back, we are black, and we are doing it just like that, family. Oh, man. Make sure y'all go to the website and checking it out, because we're going to have a great time. I'm telling you, family, this is a retreat that you don't want to miss. And like I said, I'm coming to party. I don't know what y'all doing. This is New Orleans. Y'all better figure this out. It's a party for me. So we're gonna have a good time. And I know Jackie's a party. She's a Trinidadian old girl. She gonna talk on some soca music. And we're gonna do numbers to soca. I'm gonna turn on my reggae and do numbers to reggae. Now, I'm just saying we're gonna have a party, and I know Aquarius like the party. Don't let her fool you.
Don't let her fool you. Don't let her fool you.
No Scorpion ever fools me. Ever. I was married to one. I'm never be fooled by a Scorpion again. Never. So I am with this 1,000%. And I know Neena is born of the Libra energy, so I know she's gonna have fun too. Don't let them fool you, and do not let Lloyd fool you. Me and Lloyd know the deal when it comes to putting a party on. Me and Lloyd is different.
Different.
We Aquarian energy.
Different, right?
We the Aquarian energy. We different.
Different, right? Okay.
We had the parties. We know parties now. Because in that radio world, you're introduced to all of the little parties and the stuff that the radio parties and all that. So we know we come from Frankie Crocker days and all that. So I've been to the parties. So I already know how this is. So, family, I want y'all to come on out and don't y'all miss it. The website right now, let me put that website back up here. Website right here is stshealing.com, stshealing.com. I'm telling you, family, Jacquii and Neena and Max and Aquarius, and of course, my brother Lloyd and we're going to have a great time. And I'm telling you, you want to make sure you come on out, because not only is it important that we learn these modalities, because look, we're not going to be here forever. We want to keep on passing this on, passing this baton on.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about for me. Look, I can die tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? To pass this baton on, and that is what it's all about for us to do and share with you, because sharing is caring. Like I said right down on the bottom, it says please thumb up and share and like this video, the broadcast, and those algorithms. Remember, sharing is caring. Sharing is caring, and all of us is coming from a sharing heart. And I want y'all to really recognize that these people are really excellent at what they do on all levels. And remember, you have to take these modalities for yourself, for your family. Even if you're not going to be proficient like us, just know the basics. Like my martial arts teacher, Dr. Powell, used to tell us in conversation, used to say, just know the basics, and the basics will take you where you got to go. That's all right. Be all right.
I'd have to agree with Jacquii as she opened that for those that will be in attendance, it would be rare to have all five of us collective together with our experiences. I can't see. The only way they don't benefit is they don't show.
If they don't show.
So not only do I want them to click on those links, I want them to commit to those links by sending in their monies. Mm-hmm. There are deadlines. We can't play no Amos and Andy, wait till the last minute. It's not going to happen like that. So they all need to get off their rusty dusties and make a commitment by going to stshealing.com and not only just reviewing what they're going to experience, but then make a commitment and invest in themselves of what they're going to experience.
Exactly. Now, Jacquii, your first book was very it led down the roads of some stuff in that book there.
Love it.
I know, it gets scandalous, and I know Neena be raving about it, of course, and I gotta say, are you trying to push that book to become a movie?
Listen,
that book could be a movie.
Ooh.
I was seeing that in Clubhouse. Like that book could easily lend itself to because each personal year could be an episode, and you're meeting all the different characters and seeing how the energy of the personal year unfolds.
Yes.
Seeing how Siete torments me throughout the entire story. So it's crazy. I think so. I think it'll be a beautiful.
You should put that out in the ether since this.
I'm already putting it out there because I met. I met a young and upcoming director, but she was big on Gaia. She was big producer in Gaia. Thanks to Billy Carson. Big up to Billy Carson. He introduced me to this lady, and she's looking to direct some new stuff. I'm gonna let y'all connect.
There, Jacquii.
On November 24th. She had sat down and had dinner with me and asking me all about her and her husband. She was going in. A white lady, but she was ready. But you need those energies to take you where you gotta go. And if she was a producer of Gaia and they into that, why not?
Right.
So I think that's a script right there. That's a script, right? Book right there is a script.
To see all the different cultures and see
Yes.
how, the different places unfold, New York City to South Africa to Brazil. So it'll be nice to see all the.
Yeah, I'm gonna introduce you to Melissa T. She's a good
And
person.
she has a number 6 that fits Jazz
Yeah,
Aphrodite
exactly. That's what my mind was saying. So and that's why I asked and to put it in the ethers. I know y'all said it on Clubhouse, but to put it in the ethers, and since I am connected with that person in Florida at that time, and she's doing her thing, and her studios is called Hawthorne Studios.
And you know what's interesting? Ava DuVernay has produced some classics like 13 and whatnot. Is also born on the 24th, but the 24th of August.
Oh, yeah, it's the same day as Dave Chappelle, huh?
Yeah,
Dave Chappelle's birthday, 24th. Oh, now, that, like I said, that book, it should be on your website, the Jazz Aphrodite, right? The Jazz Aphrodite. Yeah, let me just show. I'm gonna start showing everybody's website right now. I'm gonna start showing everybody's website right now, just to show y'all love. I want to make sure people's websites are shown. Now she looks like she's relaxing here. Okay, look at that. Okay. She's resting. She's just looking up into the star. Rah. There's her books. Wow, there it is.
Oh yeah.
There's her books. Yes. Let me put you back on top over here, Lloyd. I'll stay on the bottom. There you go. See, look at those books. You go to that website. Let me show you her website is right here in her. This is right here. You see is Jazz Aphrodite, right? JazzAphrodite.com. Yes, JazzAphrodite.com. You want to get that book? I'm telling you, that book, that her first book. Knocking on in the inside, right? Knocking
from the inside.
From the inside, yes. That book there is like a movie script. That's why I asked about it as I was reading. I didn't finish it all, but just you got me. I've never been into too much novels. I've always been history and science, but you got me. So when you started talking numbers, you got me. That was good. So people, please go to the website. It's right there on the screen also. And it's the first website you see, and that's her IG and all of that. Make sure, and of course, STS Healing is also her website. So make sure you go to that. Now, what from that relationship, are you still friends with the person that you talked about in that book? I gotta ask that question. I leave
that 4 clubs alone. I gotta leave that 4 clubs alone.
You didn't heal. You didn't forgive. You forgave him though. You forgave him.
Oh yeah. I had to forgive him. I had to forgive him, forgive myself to move forward. Otherwise, I would be a bitter bitch sitting here with y'all.
I'll drink to that.
I'm good.
No, I understand, and why I'm saying that to the people. Remember, these modalities will help you to forgive and let go. Help you to forgive and let go. You don't have to be kumbaya and kiss nobody's backside. I'm telling y'all that right now. I don't do that. Once I've forgiven you and I don't need to be in your circle no more, I leave it alone. That's how important to me. You know what I'm saying? Now, Neena, I want to share your website. I do want to share your website, of course. Want to make sure the sites are all shown what people need to go to and check out these people's sites because they are doing wonderful work with their sites. There it is. That's boom. There she is with a big old smile. Go ahead, Neena.
Oh yeah. Hey. I like that. Neena. I like that.
I love that. Love. Now, Neena, tell us about your website and what they can get from your website also.
Well, my website was created by Jazz. It is freaking dope. Oh my gosh. I just sit there and scroll through my website. I'm just saying. It's you can go on there. You can we have classes. We have the alumni corner. Now the alumni corner is really cool because it's $99 a year. And we have like 6 teaching classes up there where you can learn cardiology. That's my book, the cardiology workbook. And we have, we meet every Thursday. We have a book club. So we are decoding. That's my planner. They're both on sale. So get them while you're on the website. Purchase the cardiology workbook. That's my fundamentals on astrology, numerology, and cardiology.
Powerful.
So, and that's the Grand Solar Squares that I had created where you can download and have yours on your phone. So, yeah.
Wow. Give that, I got to give all of y'all a round of applause. I'm getting ready. Man, these websites are tight here. These websites here, man, y'all need to stop playing, family. Y'all need to stop playing. You need to stop playing. Now, I've got to go to Aquarius Maximus. I got to go Aquarius. That's my girl here. Got to go Aquarius because we in this age range here. We having fun. Now, Aquarius, now you gave me, I got 2 sites for you. Which one you want me to promote? Which one you want me to
AquariusMaximus.com is my regular site.
Okay, I just want because I know you have courses. You have one with the courses also.
I got apps and yeah.
You doing your thing. Okay, let me
Yeah.
find that website here. I got it in there. I got to make it happen. Bang! There it goes. Where there's Aquarius now. Look at this. Now look at this, family. Now tell us about your website, darling. Go ahead. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, got my website, which I honestly I have to update. I've been all into guap lately. Yeah, so I've been deep in guap land.
Oh,
but yeah, I have you when you go on my website, of course, you can put your birthday in and get your life spread right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also my apps, which the Cardology Pro app. That a lot of people use.
Can they connect to your apps through your website or no?
You know, it's crazy, but there's an app already in the website. One of my older apps are there, and I leave it there because there are people who have been using that app for years. The one that's in the website, and they would kill me if I took it down. So they still using that one, but I have another app. And you can get to app.aquariusmaximus.com, and that's the Cardology Pro app. It used to be in the App Store, but I'm anti-App Store because, first of all, Apple takes like a lot out of it, and then it costs so much to update your own app. And I update my app regularly. So if I wanted to update it tomorrow, I had to go through a whole string of stuff. And as a matter of fact, Apple rejected my app a bunch of times, said there was too many astrology apps in the store. Now, mind you, I had to file an appeal with them.
What?
Yeah, and there's nothing like my app in the store, but I had to file an appeal. So I was arguing back and forth with the people there, and I was like, I could see you're racist, you're this, you're that, all kind of stuff. So I was like, I refuse to deal with the Apple Store anymore.
Exactly.
So as a matter of fact, I'm actually getting ready to launch my own browser, and within my browser, I'm going to have a Black App Store. So what a lot of people don't realize is the new thing now really is web apps. So these are apps that are not tied to the store, but they're still compatible with any device. And you can break away from the control of that and put out your own stuff. So if I have to educate people on that, I am, but that's the way I prefer to go than going through the App Store, because I felt abused going through the Apple App Store, just submitting my app.
Right. Now, let me ask you a question. Should we all come together and invest in our own server?
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, absolutely.
Yes. I mean, from your perspective. Yeah. That's what
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. I mean, this is the time to do your own stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you had the explosion of the mega everything, right? But now it's imploding, and now it's everybody's going to their corners of the universe now and setting up their metaverses, setting up their communities and stuff like that. So it is the time to do your own stuff, because again, you know, it's getting too controlling to do anything in their ecosystem, and they're benefiting more than you know.
Right. Well, you know, let me. Well, thank you very much for that. Now, Lloyd, coming to your website right now, sir. Are you ready? Lloyd I'll be embarrassing him too much. Lloyd, here it is, brother.
Yeah, that's my website.
You got everything.
As you see on the top there, it's talking about the podcast that I have, A Star 8. And, you know, I am so blessed to know Jazz Aphrodite. She did my online courses. They are still the bestseller. I think it was launched in February of 2020. To this day, it is still the bestseller. She designed it. She designed the A Star 8 app. If you click on that, the woman is a genius. I've been blessed. In fact, I told people, y'all want some quality?
Yes.
This is who you need to go to.
She did it for myself and on Udemy too. So give her a round of applause. Yeah. She did my stuff on Udemy. That's
and
right.
in fact,
right.
if you scroll up where it says past Google and whatnot, just a little bit,
Which
just
one?
right there where it says the website.
Website, right.
It's below a star 8 app.
Okay, below star 8 app. Okay, where it says
And there it is. Learn more.
Oh yeah, learn more. Let me see if it
Yeah.
goes straight to it.
Yeah.
It probably didn't even go. I'd have to bring up another screen. It done took me to another screen.
It's okay. But I mean, people to see it, I am so proud of this app. That's why I talked about her on Monday, man. Like y'all you know, you get what you pay for.
That's
and
right.
She's just brilliant. Now tell her to her face. You know, behind her back.
Behind her back.
Yeah, and I can say she's worth every penny. Anything she asks, I give her. I don't care. Whatever you want, just tell me it's coming through on Cash App, because that's how good she is.
That's exactly
I just say whatever. I take her word for it, because she is so freaking good, right?
And it's so interesting because in developing the app, got it through Google, but Apple has been a hurdle. And like you, Aquarius Maximus, I had to literally file an appeal. And when I talked to them about 12:30 at 1 o'clock this morning, they're going to finally approve it.
Yeah, I went through a couple of appeals.
Yeah,
and I had to go all the way up to some higher ups.
That's what I had to do.
And them to change it. It was horrible.
Yeah, they said it was fortune telling, palm reading. And I says, y'all didn't look at my app.
I know.
Yeah,
Oh, no. And when I threw my resume on them, okay, seriously.
That was it, right? Get that a round of applause. Apple, you're messing up. Yeah. That's why I don't own y'all computer. I gave y'all computer away. That's how deep that is. I bought it and gave it away. That's how I didn't care.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was serious, right? He said, I gave it away.
I gave it away. My son was looking for an Apple and he had a PC and he wanted an Apple that had a CD player on it. And I said, okay, I had one of the older Apples. I said, you know what? Here, have this and let's give me that old small ass PC you got. I like that better than so I gave it away. So I give away apples and I might keep an orange, but it is what it is. That's how we do. And some mangoes. I like a mango. All right.
So it's so interesting, Aquarius Maximus, because I thought something was wrong. And
they're anti any of this type of stuff. And it was like there's way too many, astrology and fortune telling apps in the store.
And then they said it was like a spam, and I said, "Are you?"
Yeah, they called it spam. Yeah, that was my rejection. It was called spam.
Yep. And I made an appeal about 2 weeks ago, and I got the answer that they're finally going to let it go through because there's no reason it shouldn't go through.
Yeah.
Well, we see y'all see what's happening with Apple now, but family, we talking about.
But let me say something. Let me tell you something and why Lloyd Strayhorn got it, because it's a 7 of spades and that's his Mercury. He's a 9 of diamonds, so Apple can never say no to you.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it will test you. The 7 of spades is a test. To see, you're gonna endure. But once they approved me, I took it off the Apple Store and I said, I'm just gonna release it as a web app, and I took it out of there. I was like, and I told my people, I was like, if you want it, you can still get it. You don't have to get it through the Apple Store.
That's right. Keep it moving. Yeah. Well, family, I want a last word from all of you about this event and why it's so important. We're going to start off with Jacquii. Why it's so important for these to come out the event. Go ahead, Jacquii. Let's start with you. Why is it important? Let's get these people here. Go ahead. Talk. Let's do it.
It's important for y'all to come through because the time is now. There's no better time than now for us to come together to learn these sciences. And this is a 7 universal year, so you have to invest in your spirituality. Too many couples and relationships are suffering because we don't have a spiritual base. And even with that conversation with Ebony K. Williams, not to debate whether you would stay a bus driver or not, like that's your business, but with her not even having a spiritual understanding of how relationships work, that's why she would say something like that, So we really have to come to the core of coming together, light candles together, set intentions together, know these sciences and know how to use the energies together, because we have to build each other up. We're a unit. And so that's why it's very important. It's not about the women versus the men. It's about all of us coming together to learn from the masters, because once again, we're not going to do this again in this way in this forum, in this beautiful city, in the summertime. Stop. So y'all need to invest your money in us because you're really investing in yourself.
That's right. Neena, what about you? Please share them some love. Tell them.
Yeah, if we look at we can. I want you to look back at your life. Excuse me, to 2014, which was the last 7.5 years. Excuse me.
Okay, take your time. Go ahead, drink something. There you go.
It was the last 7.5 years, which makes this a marker. Excuse me, I don't want me to talk. Which makes this a marker. So, in cardiology, we know that there's a solar value of every year. And this year, I'm passing it to Aquarius Maximus because it's choking me.
Until you're ready.
She got it. She can pick it up for me.
Yeah, go ahead, Aquarius. Please speak on it.
Yeah, it is a 7 year. So it is actually very, very important that you tie into some type of spiritual guidance in this 7 year, because that is the only thing that's going to get you over the obstacles and get you to the finish line, because there's a finish line here. You know, this year is, you know, I've talked about it before. It's a God year, you know, so, and what it means is it's like a come to God moment, but it's also come to your inner God and, you know, and step up to your inner God, etc. So it's a very, very, very important time. And I think to be able to actually connect with people, like nowadays, everything is online, you know, every, you know, there aren't too many times when you can actually get together with this many people on an intimate level, on a fairly intimate level, and actually learn what you're going to learn and be able to ask questions in a mystical city like New Orleans. Like that's kind of unheard of, you know, but I'm predicting a lot to start going down next month. A lot of good stuff, a lot of stuff that people are going to have questions about. So I pretty much see this as going to be a popping time. And I think a lot of y'all going to come busting through the door at the last minute. You're going to be like, oh God, and then it's going to be too late because tickets is already sold out. So, you know, don't let it get to that time. But like she was said, 2014, yeah, a lot of stuff went down 2014. And this is the conclusion. This is the conclusive year of 2014. This is the culmination, the fulfillment. You know, that was just the what do you call it? That was just the preparation. Right. You know, this is the final exam. Yeah. So that means that, you know, you got rewards around the corner. So you want to know how you can get to those rewards. And that's what we're pointing people to. We're not pointing people to no doom. We're not pointing people to no destruction. We're pointing to you where you could get the bag. Yes. You know what I mean? So that's where we're pointing you to. So if anything, that should be super duper duper important right now for you.
You know, before I go to you, Lloyd, what's so funny, in the Asiatic calendar, it's 15,109, and that still adds up to a number 7 this year in the Asiatic calendar.
Wow.
And if you study the 25,000 year, 26,000 year procession, we are in the 15,109th year.
Wow.
And it still adds up to a 7. Wow. Isn't that wonderful? Wow.
Glorious. Glorious.
I'm just saying, we just doing what we got to do to keep this thing moving. You know what I'm saying? Big up to people like I said, the Duke of Tears and Ali, Dr. Ali Muhammad, that wrote, and of course from the Messengers teachers and all that. From going back, I started looking it up. I said, wait a minute, I have to cross-reference this. And sure enough, soon as March the 21st, 20 came in, that was when we got into the 15,109th year cycle, cosmic cycle. So that's interesting, according to their calendar. Although there's a multitude of calendars, but according to that calendar, that's where we at. So and it still adds up to a 7, no matter where we're going. Now, Lord, why is this so important, my dear brother? Why do you think it's so important for people to come through and enjoy the ambiance of New Orleans at this beautiful hotel that we're going to be at and present?
Well, if nothing else, I've never been there before, so you should all join me at the joint, okay? And it's interesting that Aquarius had mentioned 2014 because that was the year of the 7. And here, 9 years later, we're at the year of the 7, except we are highly more evolved, more than at any other time. Yes. This is going to be a once in a lifetime. You either get this or you don't get this. It all depends on how you feel about yourself. And I'm saying this lend me, give me, can you spare? Is it free? Is not working. I was explaining on my show tonight about the role of women. and that this AI, that women don't think they need a man, we're going to need everybody. With AI projected to pull about 300 million people out of business, out of jobs. So I think everybody needs to get together. So this is an excellent time to figure out who you are, why you do the things you do, and begin to learn how to properly partner with people who are meaningful in your life than just having friends who is much to do about nothing.
Give that a round of applause, everybody. First and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming on, man. Love and respect all of y'all, the great ones, man. Give y'all a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you for coming on and supporting it. Family, please, 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 please don't let me start singing like James Brown. Please get your tickets right now. STS Healing.
You're a true jack of spades, Lord. True jack of spades. Oh my goodness.
Hey, I'd rather be a jack of spades than a jackass. That's for sure.
Jack of spades, the entertainer.
I'm just saying, I'm happy that y'all came through. Jacquii, Neena, Aquarius, Lloyd, of course.
I'm honored to be with all of you.
All of us, yes.
To all you ladies up top, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Jacquii, your mother?
I am not a mother by birth, but I'm a mother by proxy, right?
Oh, by proxy. Okay, I wondered. I never knew.
Regardless, she's still a mother.
Yeah, she's a mother.
Women are mothers.
I just wanted to find out if she had real, had children there. So I wanted to tell her, I was like, what?
Understood why I didn't have one of my own.
Lord, you want me to lend you some? I have like 12 grandchildren, How many you want? Because I know my children will give up at least 2 of them. Which one you want? Which one? Boy or girl? I have boys and girls, all of them. Boy and girl. We can start from baby because my grandchildren are from 11 all the way down. So it's like 11 years down. So which one's you?
The babies, of course.
I know 12 of them, right? Woo, I heard I got 13 coming.
I got 15, so
I'm catching up now. I'm catching up. Don't mess up.
And one is supposed to be born today or tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Get that a round of applause. Happy birthday to you.
He's coming through.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, thank y'all very much for being with me, man. Thank y'all very much. And y'all be safe today. Enjoy y'all evening, the rest of the evening, the rest of the week. And of course, the rest of the retrograde, because we're coming out of retrograde. So that's beautiful.
It ends on Mother's Day.
Is there something? It ends on Mother's Day.
Yep. Isn't that terrible? 11:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Wow.
So I'm counting hours and days. It's been retrograding for sure.
Really? What's so funny? It hasn't bothered me at all, really.
Oh, it bothered me.
It bothered me.
But one retrograde is not going to be over, and that's Pluto. So y'all could just laugh with Mercury. Pluto's coming for all of us.
2044. That's when it ends in 2044.
In 2044, that's when the Pluto.
Yes.
Oh God.
Pluto's retrograde. So
Mercury's been retrograding hard.
Well, family, we had a good time. I'm gonna close out with my commercials. I'm gonna let everybody go, and I'm gonna play my Matrix music right in the background because I know I love these people and I know it is what it is. So as we play the Matrix music, thank you, Neena.
Thank you. Good night.
One love. All right.
All right.
Family, I'm closing out. Hey, remember this, family. These are my peoples.
Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
That's right. Hope to see y'all. Hope to see all of y'all come out to the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness retreat. Oh man, it's going to be an off the hook retreat. We're going to deal with mental health, relationships, subconscious, and self, all happening at that retreat. Make sure you go to the website stshealing.com. That's stshealing.com. Yeah, people. And don't forget, want to remind every one of y'all that this coming Wednesday, May the 17th, we have Adara Moselle coming in the building. Can you practice Tantra to save your relationships? That's happening Wednesday, May the 17th. And May the 21st, we have Carrie Ann Ingram, Reiki Master, inspirational teacher, and speaker, and guide, and educator will be in the building. Don't forget, on the 24th, we have a double header. We have the one, the only, my brother Donnie Arcade will be in the building. Artist, actor, producer, and author, happening on May the 24th. And that evening after Donnie Arcade, we have Conjure Queen going to be in the building. Conjure Queen will be in the building. Spiritual contract and the healing process. We're going to talk about that. And then on May 31st, we got Sonia Barrett, PhD. If you don't know who Sonia Barrett is, she used to be with us when we had Jewel Brooklyn and everybody else. She reminds me of the energy of Jewel Brooklyn. So we're going to bring this energy on May the 31st. You know what it is. And in the month of June, all people, y'all don't even understand. In the month of June, I got Unc Rising Sun coming in on the 7th. I got Phil Valentine, Dr. Phil Valentine coming on the 11th. Man, I got a whole bunch of new people coming in also in the month of June. We got the one, the only Shaquana Lino, another spiritual advisor, coming in on the 18th of June. So we got a lot of things coming on in June. So make sure y'all tune in to that. More than likely, I'm gonna have Mama Tassili Ma'at gonna be here because she got her big Wizard of Raw coming in. That's right, the wonderful Wizard of Raw is going to be at Tassili Ma'at's place in the backyard there, in the back area. The back lounge is going to be beautiful, so make sure, I think I'm going to be one of the speakers. Also, make sure you support the businesses that I put up here. MyBlueLotusTravels.com. You want some luxurious places? If you want to learn how to own your own traveling business, contact the number on the flyer right now, 347-997-4417. That's 347-997-4414. Would you like to own your own travel business, or would you like to just book a traveling date? You can do all of that through this beautiful sister, Katana, which happens to be my sister. Big up to Katana Risden all the time. And of course, the sponsor for the show is LloydStrayhorn.com. That's Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. 800-518-4401. That's right. The world-renowned astronumerologist and palmist is in the building, baby. Make sure you take care of that. Big up to the one, the only April Gopi from It's Brooklyn Gold. It's Brooklyn Gold. Hit them up at itsbrooklyngold.com. Make sure you get your elderberry syrup. Make sure you get your ginger shots and all of that. She know how to take care of you. She know how to heal you. She know how to help you. And remember, this is the retreat that we're going to be at in April, on August the 17th, all the way to the 20th. Make sure you come on out to the 2023 Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. STShealing.com. That's STShealing.com. And don't forget, if you want to learn the Dr. Africa method of healing and reversing ailments, please go to LailaAfrica.com. That's LailaAfrica.com. Tell them King Simon sent you. If you're in Wilmington, Delaware, make sure you go to Drop Squad Kitchen. That's the Drop Squad Kitchen over there, 928 Jefferson Street in Wilmington, Delaware. Tell them I gave you the number and gave you the information. Make sure you hit up the best vegan restaurant in Delaware. That's Drop Squad Kitchen. And if you want to get those healing muscles, those muscles healed up after a good workout, all vegan, no added gluten, no added, no craziness in there, I'm telling you, family, go to EPS Holistic Health and Wellness .square.site and make sure you order now at 929-456-3009. And remember, if you're in Brooklyn, New York, make sure you hit up Nicholas Brooklyn. That's Nicholas Brooklyn. Give him a call at 718-858-4400. That's 858-4400. And don't forget the 718, all right? If you want to travel with Baba Ashra Kwesi and his beautiful wife, that's 214-371-0206. That's 214-371-0206. And remember, if you want that iridology done and you want some good health products, make sure you contact Dr. Shakira Moore at holisticapalace.com. That's holisticapalace.com. Tell them King Simon sent you. And if you want to read a good magazine where spirituality and metaphysics are one, go to infinitemesmag.com. That's infinitemesmag.com and tell them that King Simon sent you. If you want to write your book for the first time, and everybody should write a book like Billy Carson says, make sure you call Susie Script. She'll help you out with your editing, writing, all of that, transcribing, whatever you want. She can hook you up. 914-361-9467. Tell her King Simon sent you. If you want my deck, all you have to do is email me at numerovation.gdeck or numerovationgcards@gmail.com. That's numerovationgcards@gmail.com. And don't forget, get all my books through Linktree /King Simon the Numerator. Take my 2-hour introductory class. Go through Linktree /King Simon the Numerator. If you want my 8-hour raw, uncut, numerational workshop, and course, all you have to do is go to my link tree /King Simon the Numerator. And if you want to avoid the Eventbrite surcharge, just text me at 347-496-1022. And do remember, if you want to book a session for me, my list is into June, going into July right now. But if you book, you will be in June. I think I have 22 slots left in June. 22 slots left in June. So text me your full name and date of birth at 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. Yeah, baby. And don't forget to nominate me. Nominate me for the Forbidden Knowledge Awards. Forbidden Knowledge Awards is coming up on July the 30th. Make sure you nominate me and all your favorite personalities. That's 954-245-0086. That's 954-245-0086. Please nominate your brother for the Author of the Year. It's time. I want to walk on that stage because of you, and I want to receive my flowers right there on the stage. And you can nominate multiple people, all right? Give Billy Carson and Elizabeth Huckstra a well-deserved round of applause for putting on that award show. Oh man, family, we're getting ready to close out with a prayer. We're getting ready to close out with Delbert Blair's prayer. So if you want to close out with Delbert Blair's prayer, take a deep breath. Let me turn down this music. Oh, let me turn down the Matrix music. 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 Let me turn down the Matrix. Ah, yeah, that was good, man. That was good. Woo! Give yourself a well-deserved round of applause for coming in. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? All right, now look. We're getting ready to close out with Dr. Delbert Blair's prayers. But before we do that, I always say, accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. In every aspect of your life, you must learn to do this with yourself. And like Dr. B. Sirius gave us this, big up to Dr. B, who was on Brother Richard's show last night. I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection because no one is perfect in this realm. You know that's the truth. So I don't care if your family is mad at you, your mama is mad at you, your dad is mad at you. No, if your children are upset with you, forgive everybody. But most of all, forgive yourself. Because you're not perfect, I'm not perfect. Not in this realm. The energy is perfect. But what we do with the energy, especially in this realm of experience, it is what it is. We're gonna hurt people, we're gonna upset people, we're gonna do this, it's all good. But just forgive yourself and move on. Don't stress yourself, because more stress you get, the more gray hairs you start getting on your chest and your hair and your vajayjay and your penile. You don't want all that stress. You start getting gray hairs all over the damn place because of stress. I ain't got no time for no stress. Got no time for it. People laughing. Yes, on all of that. It's true. All right, so on that note, family, let's close out in a good energy, good vibe. Dr. Blair has been one of my judgments for years. I don't say mentor, because mentor is something that deals with having sex with young people and trying to give them knowledge as you're having sex. I don't call myself a mentor, and I hope you stop calling yourself a mentor. Call yourself a jejna. That's the Ethiopian word, the Amharic word for accountable teacher, warrior, and guide. Accountable teacher, warrior, guide. That means if you're accountable, you won't do the madness and try to have sex with children and do the bull crap. Accountable teacher and guide and warrior. That's why I call myself a jejna. All right. Well, big up to Dr. Blair for giving us this prayer that we're about to say before we close out. Go to his website, support his legacy, his books. They got transcribed books of Dr. Blair. They got all of his products still there. The diodes, all of that is still there. Big up to Dr. Blair and all that he's doing in the spiritual realm right now. Okay, and we're gonna close out with a prayer right now. Kafunya, hey, what's up, girl? How you doing? I see you, Kafunya. It's a dear friend of mine. She was always with me when I was bringing those lectures. Big up to the sister Kafunya. Here we go. Here's the prayer. Take a time. Take a deep breath. Relax. Take a deep breath, relax. Let it go. Clear the space. Inhale, positive energy. Exhale, negative. Dr. Blair used to do meditation circles with us back in the day. We learned to hear our own frequency with Dr. Blair, see the golden sun and all that stuff with Dr. Blair. Here's the prayer. Please, universal creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth and your love now. shared by Dr. Blair, came through Dr. Blair. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back from a universal perspective. Jolly too. Please, universal creator, know in our hearts that we love you. Please protect us and this planet on which we live now. Please open our minds, our spirits, and our souls to receive only truth in your love now. Thank you, Dr. Blair. Thank you, Dr. Blair. Thank you, Dr. Blair. Asheo. Thank you, Sister Kapuni. Thank you. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh and talk some knowledge. It's kind of knowledge you will never find in college. But it's time for us to say, so long, Ashe, Assalamu alaikum, police, Shalom, Salam, Islam, Irie. And in the immortal words of three great people that I always want to shout out before I leave my show. 2 men and 1 woman. And I'll close out with the 1 woman. Marcus Garvey used to say, and he was born August the 17th, and he used to say, 1 love, 1 aim, 1 destiny. Up, you mighty nation, you could accomplish what you will. Then Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad in his time, born January the 12th, he used to say, regardless of land, label, or language, there is but one creative force, one God, one Allah, one force. And I close out with this dear sister who was born April the 4th. She went through a traumatic life, but became one of our icons in history, Dr. Maya Angelou. And she always used to say, and still we rise. Family, be willing to rise. Be willing to be your greatest self. Remember, this has been King Simon Presents, Only Quality People. Again, please like, subscribe, share. King Simon Presents, Only Quality People, because that's all I'm about, is sharing quality of our great people. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Be safe, be great, be strong, and be one of your most greatest self that you can be in this realm for the next. Peace. Some people think that this esoteric knowledge is for the rich and the powerful, when in actuality, the so-called 85% has a spark in them that if it is sparked through numerology, astrology, motivation, whatever, it will raise them up from an 85%, maybe to a 10%, and eventually they become the 5%, the poor or prosperous righteous teachers. You gotta understand that this knowledge is not just for one class of people. We gotta get out of the class.
Hi, I'm Lloyd Strayhorn, inviting you to heal with the numbers and cards in person at the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat in New Orleans. Go to stshealing.com to learn from the Masters, Aquarius Maximus, King Simon, Neena Diamond, Jazz Aphrodite, and myself. Don't forget, New Orleans, August 17th through the 20th at the Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. Register now at stshealing.com. That's stshealing.com. See you there.
Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon, the numeral base. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the numeral for mental stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now.